Congratulations on this.
Thank you.
For those of us who will never get to know the experience, what is it like working on a Hannah and Octavia show?
It was incredible. They're just so good at what they do, which I obviously knew before from having watched their work for years and years. But they're also they're such sweet, funny, generous, professional people to work with. They made every day I had to do with them so easy.
And it's interesting to me because I think my first exposure to Hannah really was Game of Thrones, as it was for a lot of people. But she's got such a huge stage career as well. And with you on the stage, do you think that that's not exclusive to English actors, but English actors have that kind of vocabulary of movement and action that they get from that?
Yeah, I think in performance, because Octavia obviously comes from a kind of different. She's been working in film for so long, and I think they're both equally incredible. I think what is interesting is like Hannah and I, you kind of have a shorthand, I guess, like conversationally, because we know some of the same people. We both know what it's be like to be squashed into a dressing room with 7 other actors in like a tiny theatre. It's quite fun to talk about that, but yeah, Hannah and I got on so well, and we kind of talked about everything, really. Yeah.
And I've always been a big fan of assassin movies, espionage movies. And while John Wick and Day of the Jackal aren't big on laughs, this has a lot of laughs and a lot of heart to it. So how much fun was it to do that? And what was it about your character that you appealed to you the most?
I really love working in that space. I think in between, where there's drama and there's truth, but there's also comedy. I did a show called Sweet Pea a few years ago, and it was kind of similar energy, I think, on set, where with the bits of comedy, there was loads of room to improvise a little bit and to find your own way into things and to mess around. And I think that creates a real atmosphere of freedom on set, which I love, and which can feel quite specific to doing comedy. Though inevitably all the stuff that Tessa wrote is what's best. What's in the scene. None of the stuff we did was actually any good, but it makes you feel relaxed and comfortable, and that there's a spirit of play. So yeah, I really love that. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. It's been lovely to speak to you.
Lovely to meet you.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!